Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Dojo Plans, and it is time, well, past time really, to do a flip through of all of my planners for quarter 3, July through September. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to start with my classic size planner. This is my catch-all. It's the planner that everything goes into, and the one that I probably keep in touch with the most besides my memory planner. I think my memory planner is the one that I'm definitely the most consistent with. But my classic planner is the one that I put everything in. So let's just take a look at all of my spreads. They're all filled in, all that good stuff. And sometimes life happens. Sometimes I fill them in after the week. But I try my best to fill them in like the week of. But there's just been some weeks that are easier than others to do that. But anyway, so I have my July currently spread using currently, and then some fun summer boxes and some decorations for 4th of July. And then we go into my monthly spread. Keep it pretty simple. And my first week, oh yes, I forgot the spotted boxes. That's such a nice touch. And anniversary spread. Finally got to celebrate in Paris, so that was super exciting. And a Lion King spread, because Lion King is one of my favorite movies. And I think this is the last spread for July as we went into a vacation. And then I have my August currently, which I still think this was really fun, kind of just changing it up a little bit for the shape, like in using shapes, because I have such a hard time with shapes, but I'm really glad because I think this was like a really fun way to use them. And then I have some of the extra sheets that I did for our vacation that I kind of like did some journaling while we were on our vacation. So that way I kind of knew what was going on. And then we go into our monthly, which didn't have a lot going on just because we were on a vacation for most of it. And then we have our first week, which was vacation week, really kicking it off with our cruise. And then getting ready to come home from our trip. I definitely think these are some of my favorite spreads. Maybe it's just because they're super bright and fun. I don't know. And then we kind of switch it up to more of like a black and white vibe spread and color using some foiled boxes. Florals are always a good idea. All right, and then we're already into September, just like that. I do really love this one because it's the purples. And it's so pretty. One of my favorites. Monthly. Oh yeah, camping spread. Fall vibes. Oh yes. I love this spread so much. I love this spread. I love it. This one's definitely in my top. And then for our next vacation, I did more journaling while we were on our trip. So there we go. There's all my spreads. Okay, so I think Beetlejuice is in my top spreads. And then I think after that, it'll go to like the vacation summer vibe spreads just because of all the bright colors, I think is really drawing me to it. And then I think September's currently page is my favorite, but it is my favorite colors. So maybe that's cheating. Who knows? But those are the spreads that I did from July to September in my classic planner. And now let's get a little closer and we will look at my spreads in my Skinny Mini, which I use this one every now and then. I'll throw it in a bag and take it with me on the go if I know there's a chance I might be needing to look at a calendar. But also I also just like the challenge of decorating this planner, which I think is just, a little fun. I love this spread. Maybe because it's all like the teeny tiny little boxes. I don't know. All right, we're already in August. This is part of vacation, I think. Yeah. Vacay. Coming home from vacay. Lots of bright and colorful colors. We switched to using some daily grind stickers, which has been my new favorite thing to do in my Skinny Mini. I just really like how clean, I guess, like just like everything fits nicely because they are smaller stickers. So I've really been enjoying using those in my Skinny Mini for sure. A couple weeks of that, and then switch to some bigger stickers. And then the small stickers. All right, so that is the Skinny Mini. All right, and now we are switching it over to my big planner, and we're going to open it up. We're starting with July here. I like to use my monthly page to do a picture a day. So usually I'll take a picture of my nails or with my cats, or it'll be something of Nay or something I ate. And if I didn't do a pic, I have like these little ones because I didn't take a picture. So I like to just use that to kind of like fill in, because it is kind of fun to like look and remember little bits and pieces specifically from that day. So first spread, 4th of July week, we had a wedding, fun stuff. And then we had our anniversary. And then I think this is like starting to, is this trip? Maybe not. I think this is just like hanging out with friends. There's a couple flip book moments in here where I couldn't fit all the pictures, so then I did flip books. Then we go into our first week of vacation. And then I have some extra pages that I made for the vacation of just all the extra pictures that I had, and then extra little details that I couldn't fit within the actual spread. So this is how I would plan if I wasn't doing like a structured planning with like the weekly. This would probably be how it would be, which is, I will say, is fun, but it definitely takes me a lot longer, and that's just not something that I have time to do all the time. And you'll see in a little bit, I have from my most recent trip, I got all the pictures down, but I haven't written anything yet. So like it just takes me a lot longer to do this style, where I think doing weekly works much better for my brain. And it isn't as time consuming. But like for those times where I just want to sit down and plan and kind of have a little bit more fun with it, it is nice to do that kind of style of memory keeping. So another month, we're in August, another month of just pictures a day in here. And then we go into more pictures from our vacation. There's a couple more flip book moments in there, so I could squeeze in as many pictures as possible. Then we're back home, all that good stuff. It's always fun to like look back, because I don't generally, like after I take the picture, it gets put away and then I don't really look at it until around this time. So it's always fun to like look back and see what was happening. All right, and then September, picture a day. And then we start moving into spreads from September. So fun. All right, now we're starting to get into, you can't really see the spreads because I have all of my, I have some pages in here, but there's the spread. This is like the first part of our trip. And this is kind of what I did so far. Again, I haven't written anything yet. I've literally just kind of got them done. Some of the writing I have to do with my husband, because I don't remember some of the places we went as far as like the historical places, because like I just don't remember. I've never been a history person. So I don't remember. So like I got to sit down with him, and we just haven't had time. But I have these little pockets. They're from the Target dollar spot. They usually come out around back to school time. But I saved all of our room keys from all the hotels that we went to. There was only one that I didn't save it from because it literally didn't have anything on it. It was just white. And then I was like, well, that's dumb. But I saved like the little card that it came in. But now I have like all the room keys from all of our hotels. So I thought it would be fun to kind of just like save those. So I put those in little pockets because I didn't want to necessarily glue them down. But this way I can take them in and out if I want to. So this is kind of what I did for the planning that I did for our trip. Again, I haven't written anything. I still got to go through and write. This alone, like making all these pages, probably took me like 3-4 hours. And so it was one of those things where like I just didn't have time to also write in it at the same time. But I labeled every section of all the places that we went. So this will be like all our London pictures. And then we moved on to Paris. So in Paris, I have like pictures from just sightseeing a little bit, and then most of them are from Disney because Disney was like a big part of being in Paris for this current trip. And again, I didn't do any writing. I used a lot of stickers from Planet Derby. These are all printable stickers, and it made it so easy because I could just print them out and print out the sizes that I wanted, and then I just would have fun using those. So it made it so fun, and then I just kind of themed each spread based on the flowers and kind of just matched the boxes to those. And then we went to Munich. So all the pictures from those, I even have, I saved the tickets that we had to like go and see different things. This is Salzburg, but I didn't do like separate, like I didn't make a separate thing for that. So anyway, so that's that. And then the rest of them I put over in October. So we'll see those when I close out and do Q4's flip-throughs. And hopefully by then I'll have everything else written in. But yeah, I just haven't had time like making all these pages. And then there's probably like, I don't know, like another 6 page, like 3 pages, 4 pages back and front over in the October section that I still have to like didn't finish yet. So that's why I haven't written in them yet. It takes a hot minute, but at least I kind of have everything down, and then now I can kind of sit down with my husband and kind of reminisce about it, and then he can help me with some of the places that we went because I don't remember like the names of everybody. Like this one's probably the only one I remember. But there's some other places that we went that I was like, I don't know what that was. So anyway, so that is the flip through of my big planner. And there we go, flip throughs of all 3 of my planners that I use pretty consistently. I do put my daily sheets just in my planner. Like I have them, let me see if I can find them. So I have them at the back of my planner, and then once I decorate them, I store them in here. And then I've just been taking them off because I don't keep all of them in my planner, otherwise it would make it bulky. So I only keep like a month at a time, and then I'll just set them aside on a shelf. But that's pretty much it as far as what I use for planners. But there we go, you guys. I so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!